Okay, so now let's create this one. No, let's create this one, because yeah, this one is better. Okay, so in that one we use the rectangle tool. This time I don't want to use it, I want to use the pen tool, just to show you how to use how to create shapes using that. So click P to choose the pen tool, and then click, and then hold shift, click anywhere you want it. You can start maybe from top if you want. I don't know, it's okay. Okay, and then hold shift, click, and then shift, click. This will make everything straight. Shift, click, click, click. No, wait. See, when I clicked here, I created an edge, like not a straight edge. I don't like that. So I'm gonna Control Z and wait, you see, until this green line, the smart guide, tells me that I am exactly aligned with this point, and then click. Now I can close this off. When you see the circle, you can close this shape off, and I'll have a straight line. Great. Okay, so actually, when you draw by hand, obviously you're not gonna have like perfect measurements, so you can see here that this part is a lot wider than this part. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe this was just because it was a quick sketch or something. So if you want them to be the same, let's create a dummy rectangle, like a measurement rectangle thing. Create it here. Let's have a no. I want the fill to be green because I want it to pop out. Okay, and then so this is the width or the height of the shape over here. Just move it up there and rotate it. You can see it's a lot different than the one here. So what we're gonna do is make them the same. So we have to move these points, this and this, to the left side. So you can do that. You can do that with the selection tool, because if you use the selection tool, like I said before, you're gonna move the entire object. You don't want to do that. So you're gonna go to the direct selection tool and then select the point, just the point over here, and then the point down there. Shift, select the point down there too, and click and move them. Now they have the same width or something. Oh, okay. Delete that, we don't need that anymore. And let's reduce the opacity to 50% so we can see what we're doing. Okay, what are we gonna do next? I'm gonna keep it white for now, because we don't really need to change that right now. And I want to change the edges here. I don't like them to be like very sharp edges. I want them to be round edges. That's better. Okay. Let's create the black lines over here. With the same thing, what do they call it? The pen tool. I'm gonna remove the fill. I just want the stroke this time. So wait, I want to put guides, because if you can see, if I put the pen tool here, it doesn't tell me exactly where the center, and I want it to be exactly in the center. Okay, cat. Okay. Right. What was I gonna say? Oh, what was I saying? Right, guides, of course. So if I want to put guides and I want them to be exactly in the center, I'm gonna create another dummy, because it's probably not the smartest thing to do. Like, it's just the fastest thing to do. I mean, I'm not really a very professional. So this is how I do my measurements. I create a shape. I don't know if this is how other professionals do stuff. I just create a rectangle, and then see here it tells you that this is the center. So I take a guide. Where is my guide? Right here. There's my guide, and I just align it to the center, kinda exactly this way. Okay, I could have done that before I deleted the shape that I did before, but I forgot. It's okay. So let's move it down here now, and we're gonna create put another guide right there. Center. Perfect. I think now we're safe to delete this. Delete it. Okay. Okay. Let's create the lines with the pen tool. Remove the fill color, we don't need that. So we just have the stroke. See here where it says intersect, that means that you're exactly on that black line, black stroke behind. So you know that you're doing well. And then where this intersects, we're gonna hold shift and click exactly there. That will give us the sharpest edge. Of course you can see that it's different from the sketch below, but it's not, you don't have to make it exactly the same as the sketch, because as I said before, the sketch is just a sketch. It's rough. It's not exactly straight lines and everything. If you want it to be like the sketch, you can use Photoshop to do that. Like, it can have a more organic look to it. But if you want it to be cleaner, it's better to use Illustrator. Okay, so then click here again. We created the first line. And if you want to create this over here, P, go from one anchor to the other. Perfect. So here you can either do the same thing, which is this, just that, to create a rectangle. Yeah, here I want to say something. I recommend doing like shapes, closed shapes, not just strokes. Now here it's fine, it's okay here, because you don't really need a shape. You just want a stroke over here, but maybe you want this part to have a different color, and you do, because you're gonna create shadows later. So this here I closed this shape to create a sorry, what do they call it? What do they call this thing? A triangle, right? Triangle. Okay, and now I can choose a fill color. Maybe have it brown. This weird color. Okay, this is fine. Oh god, but it's fine. It's fine. It's brown. It's okay. Okay, but if you can notice here, like here, this is not as a complete shape. This is just a stroke, right? So we just created a stroke from over here, straight line, and then straight line. If you choose the fill color, you won't have the result that you're expecting, which is like maybe a perfect rectangle thing shape. You won't have that because you didn't close off the stroke, so you don't have a shape here. You have just a line. Let's remove that. Okay, so I want to take this shape that I created down here and put it exactly the same up there. So I'll hit Alt, move it, and then rotate it by pressing Shift. I'll rotate it perfectly and then put it right there. Now I can take this shape behind the first shape that I created, the whole thing, and color it maybe, okay, let's color it the same as this first by using the, what they call it, the eyedrop tool, and then we will make it lighter. Oh my god, the colors are so bad, but it's fine. You can change it later. Okay, let's remove the guides for a second. Just choose them and delete them.